Happy Wednesday. Welcome to this week's edition of the Midweek Pit Stop. I'm here with the first-time guest. I thought you were just belching. I thought you were just about to belch on your first time.
No, I was getting the runny nose.
Getting the runny nose. He, as called by Liv, his name is Menonai. Mm-hmm. On a Sunday night, you might know him as Drummer Boy.
That is true.
But his book, his name, straight from a book of the Bible and straight from his parents, is Malachi Amara. What's going on, bro?
Nothing much.
So he's here today. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment so we know you watch. But today we're going to have some fun. I got a list of questions first. I want the people to get, because they know you're a great drummer. They know you've got a nice man bun. But what they might not know is something about you. So I've got a list of these are like rapid fire questions. Don't think about them too much. Ready?
I'll try.
Best fast food?
Taco Bell.
Chick-fil-A or Popeye's chicken sandwich?
Popeyes.
Woo! Your most embarrassing moment?
Third grade. I was at a private school. It's like locked down. I was with my Spanish teacher, and so the way we had it is like the teachers came to us instead of like how public school is, and so our like lockdown room was like this like storage kind of closet thing, and so we're all in there, and no one knows it's a false alarm at first, because basically a chef came in, he had a knife because he's like an actual chef, and they're like, there's some rando. But anyways, we're all in there. This is third grade. We're just chilling, like trying to be quiet, and then get nervous. You get some of those, and one just came out fast, bro, loud, and the whole class started laughing at me, and then like a bunch of my best friends were just dying laughing, like on the other side of the closet, and my teacher was like trying to get everyone quiet, and then the next day, like my homeroom teacher, so she knew about it, and we had like fake like class currency called bash bucks. So like on Fridays you could use those money, and I got all of it taken away. And
that's so sad. Like it was like you did it on purpose.
Yeah, but I mean,
did you like? Died. Were you embarrassed? Like, were you like when they were laughing and it happened? Like, did you want to cry?
I didn't want to cry, but I was like, did they know it's me, or like I was.
Did it stink?
Nah, it was just loud. And I was like in the very corner too, so I was like,
you're like gassing them out in there. Like kids are passing.
Basically.
All right, last question. This is one. Did you watch the first episode?
Not the first one. No.
Oh, so you didn't see me. I got in trouble with Adria.
Uh-oh.
Because I shared something that she got mad at me about. So this one, you have to be honest.
Oh, no.
People probably know that you are dating Callahan. What is your nickname for her? Like, what does she call you, and what do you call her?
Well, there's been a couple of just iterations, When we first started dating, not like the very beginning, but like a couple months in, we were like, what do we even like call each other? Because it's like, yeah, whatever. So one day she just looked them up, and there's so many dumb names. And so like joking around, we say like one of them was like Babester, like who says that? Baberino, who says that? One was Tater Tot, and she hated me calling her that, so I've called her Tater Tot plenty of times.
So we should all call her Tater Tot?
She might get mad, but I mean, you can.
What does she call you?
She never called me like anything.
Wow.
Because there was like nothing good.
You loser.
Basically. Another one was, we didn't use it, but it's Blossom Butt. Who? I don't know.
That's some weird website. That's like, should have been on that website.
Probably not. Got a couple viruses.
All right, so everybody who watches this, when you see Callie on Sunday, call her Tater Tot.
But she's going to know it's from me. Unless she watches this, then...
Which she should watch it. Callie, you better comment if you watch it. Or else
and don't be mad at me, please.
Don't be mad at Malachi. He had to. Or he had to eat hot sauce.
She would have known the very beginning.
What?
You said just be honest. She would know I would have had hot sauce.
That's true. Okay, there's no hot sauce. He just had to be honest.
I'm a PK. We're in the church. I can't lie.
Right, and he's just a Christian in general, most importantly. Yeah. You don't lie even if you're a Christian outside of the church and you're not a pastor's kid. All right, let's get into this. We're going to talk about a little bit about Sunday. I've got just a couple questions for you. Sunday was Bringing Sexy Back Part 1.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Great name.
I actually texted Malachi because we work out together and stuff. I was like, help me think of a name, which she didn't.
I don't know what to listen.
This is a good name.
Yeah.
It's a solid name. So we talked about before a person, 4 things that God gives us to do. Number 1 was prepare. What was number 2?
Work it.
Yeah, to care, to eat was number 3, and then the last one was don't eat that. Talking about boundaries. So my question.
Right.
Oh, what?
I was just saying. Actually, I was wrong. 2 is keep it, and then 1 is work it.
Work it.
You said
keep
prepare,
it.
and I was
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was thinking like the theme of that.
Work it, keep it, eat it.
Don't eat it. Boom. He takes notes. Show him your notes. Show the people your notes. And while you're at it, show them the back of your phone. This is new. So for $1, you can get yourself a JSM sticker for your phone, for your laptop, for your water bottle.
The case does not come with it. It was my new case.
That was his new case. We do not give you an iPhone. What is that?
8.
We
I
don't-
mean, you kind of could probably, but
People give those away for free.
yeah,
Give you an iPhone 8, Malachi's. Okay, so we talked about those four areas.
Mm-hmm.
For you personally, you're a 16-year-old. No, you're 17. Holy smokes,
I'll
you're
be
17.
18 in October. Wow, that's weird.
Of these 4 areas, what in your life, not even in relationships in general, but what in your life has been the hardest for you to adhere to? I don't even know what that is. To practice. Let's go with practice.
Yeah. I'd definitely say I'd probably say work it, because, I mean, I'm going to say, like, when I was a kid, I'm still kind of a kid, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you've had, like, in elementary school, all the kids are, like, dating, but whatever. But then, it's like my sisters are all, like, getting married. It feels like everything's, like, kind of going fast. So, like in middle school, high school, like, well, I started dating in high school, but, yeah, just kind of having that mindset of, like, you see, like, all these other people, like, around you kind of, like, getting these relationships, like, oh, like, that's the person God meant for them or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, how you're saying, like, hold on. I have a specific note for this. Oh, when you're talking about Adam, he said he had a person, or before he had a person, he had a purpose. So kind of like, it was important, like, to kind of know who I am and what I'm called to before I start to get in a
And
relationship.
you're the youngest of 4.
Yeah.
So you felt like maybe there was never a pressure, but there was like this, whoa, everybody's dating and getting married. I want that. But you never thought of like, I need to prepare myself.
Yeah, which a great example in the family would be like Marcus. I started dating before Marcus did, and he's 20 now. But I mean, he did the right thing, and maybe he had like one girlfriend in like high school or something like that.
He did?
I don't know. Maybe.
In concept.
In theory, he probably did, but I didn't know anything. I was in middle school and I was the youngest.
You didn't care.
I didn't care, and
He
I
was on
wasn't
that
told
PlayStation
anything.
3 playing Fortnite. Of these areas, was there an easier one for you?
I think definitely keep it would be the easiest for me, just because I'm very logical in thinking. So I'm like, once I've accomplished something,
You don't want to go back.
yeah, like it'd be dumb for me to be like, no, I'm gonna just like forget not to like do this, and then just be like, oh, I got to do it again. Like, it's a waste of time. It's like that 1 step forward, 2 steps back, kind of like,
Right.
yeah, I'm progressing, but are you really?
Right.
Like, so like, it's just something I've always like. There's no point in trying to like
Do all the work
and then reap nothing from it.
and just let it like,
Yeah.
whatever. We'll just let that go.
Yeah.
Like that'd be like us preparing this building, this new youth center, and then just never taking care of it. Just letting it get trashed.
Yeah.
That sounds so stupid. But that's what we do in relationships
Yeah.
all the time. We prepare, and then we don't take care of the thing that we've prepared for. So, nice. Okay, so you're in a public school,
Yeah.
Lakeview.
Yep.
Go Spartans.
I guess.
I'm a Michigan State Spartan fan in general.
That's true.
Like, so I
So
can
you could
say
say
that, and it like doesn't.
It's not like favoritism to the other schools.
Right. I get mostly when I say that I'm like go green. But I
Yeah.
like the Spartans. I like the Beavers. I like the Bearcats. I like the Panthers. I like the Indians. And I like the homeschool Tomahawks.
Tomahawks.
I didn't know what to rhyme with home. Does anything rhyme with homeschool?
Homeschool.
If you're a homeschooler, please, Benaya, give me something. Megan, what's your mascot
It'd be Rocco with their dog for them.
for the
Because every
Browns?
homeschool is technically a different school, right? So like,
or is it like a part of a bigger community? Is it like every dandelion has the little thing, but it was connected to the one,
so like the Browers household is still connected to something else?
to a bigger network?
I don't think that's how it works.
That's like some conspiracy.
Because no, we're turning to like
Okay, fine. We got the Spartans, the Beavers, the Panthers, the Indians, the Bearcats, and whatever your homeschool school is. Well, I want to know. Benaiah, please tell me. Ben, tell me.
When we were homeschooled, we went to, what was it, the Amaro Academy. We didn't have a mascot, though.
What would your mascot have been? It would have been a wiener dog. It'd have been Daisy, the dash hound.
Yes.
Classic. Okay, so but you go to a public school. What would you say in the public school, especially when it comes to relationships and dating and all this, what is the biggest pressure that you see?
It's one of two things, or sometimes even both, which is, one, I'll start with like the lighter one, which is like, if one of them's like smoking or vaping, one isn't, then there's that pressure like, oh, my girlfriend or boyfriend does it, so like they're pushing like on them, like just like smoke with me one time or whatever, and then that becomes a whole thing. Or it's, I'm just gonna say like two random names like Ethan and I was just at Shakira, but Shakira, sure. There's people out there named Shakira. Just had sex. Okay. So what? Then they're like, maybe we should. Or like, we've been dating for like 2 weeks. Maybe we should. Like, that stuff gets me like on my nerves so much because it's just stupid.
And there's a pressure though to do it.
Yeah.
So how have you overcame, like, not succumbing to the pressures of like, I want to fit in, like the FOMO and like,
yeah.
And then like you're the weird kid if you don't, or like you're the kid over there. Like, how have you just stayed at a place of being like, nah?
Well, one, I'm terrified what my parents would do to me. I'd say, but honestly, I think the biggest thing is probably like not letting my inner circle be people from like Lakeview. Like, I'll have an inner circle at Lakeview, but they're not my actual like inner circle. So like, just making sure that like JT, you, Ari, Jacob are like the guys that I let influence my life versus some of those guys on the football team or like a couple guys I know from like this class or that class.
Yeah.
Because like you were talking about, I think, what was that, 2 weeks ago or like 3 weeks ago or something like that? You're talking about like your inner circles and how like it influences you.
Yeah.
So like, I guess that's probably the biggest thing that's kept me, I guess, out of that like pressure.
And I think I know you pretty well now. I've been here over 3 years.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Hallelujah. When I got here, I remember this. It took me 3 weeks to know that you were Pastor Steve's son or something like that. Like, when I would come to youth group the first week, I was like, oh, yeah, there's Marcus. That's Pastor Steve's son. But you were just, like, short, chubby, like, there's some great pictures of you. If you want to see a great picture of Malachi, scroll way back on the Instagram page.
You don't want to see
and you'll see some great pictures. But I think I know you well enough to know that there's also the aspect, like, you want to honor the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, I know you said, like, you're afraid of your parents. And, like, I know your parents pretty well. They wouldn't, like, kill you or anything, but your dad might.
Oh, yeah. My mom would have to stop him.
I've heard some great stories about your mom disciplining, though.
Oh, yeah.
2 boys. I was in a family of 3 boys, which was crazy. Poor mom. Poor Dawn Lockwood.
It got to that point where you've said it where it's like, she'll slap your hand. You have to be like, ow. But, like, you know on the inside it did not hurt at all.
Hopefully your mom doesn't watch this.
I mean, she probably knows by now.
It's true. But you really do. You want to honor the Lord.
Yeah.
And I think part of that's the saying, like, yeah, they're doing that, but that goes back to what we talked about Sunday. Mm-hmm. Does this glorify God?
Yeah.
Asking that question. Does this glorify God? Does vaping glorify God? Does smoking the Mary Jane glorify God?
The devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce.
And if you don't know the answer, it's no. It's not. And don't do it.
That's good. So, do you have any final thoughts? What was your biggest takeaway from Sunday night?
Ooh.
Your biggest. The numero uno, number 1, top of the leaderboard.
Dang. I got like 3 tied for first.
Okay, but if it was one of them was like this much higher. Did you see how little that was?
Yeah, I thought your fingers were touching for a second, but
that's self-control right there to be able to just.
I'm trying to find the note, but whatever. I'll just say it how I kind of remember it, which is I said it in our
small group,
which was the like
You look like a quarterback.
Actually, no. I changed my mind. I think the one that actually might be bigger to me would be that we need to be satisfied in God and God alone in our relationships. Kind of like also how you're saying like the 50% is not going to equal the 100.
Yeah.
Like if in my relationship I'm having to go to like my significant other to find like joy or like peace in certain things and like not want to like have the thought like, oh, maybe like God is love, or maybe to feel that love or joy or whatever, I should go to God, then that's kind of a problem, you know?
Yeah. That even applies to relationships, like just your boys. Like you could run to Ari in place of God. Like if you're mad, you could be like, bro, I'm so angry. And he's like, I mean, I don't know what Ari would say. He'd be like, No, he'd be like, hopefully Ari would be like, bro, you need to go pray because you're acting a little crazy. Right? I was watching the video yesterday of the Snickers commercial of Betty White.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's my favorite commercial, but you don't need to eat a Snickers. You need to go pray because you're acting like Betty White when you don't be praying. So that's good, bro. Next week, bringing Sexy Back Part 2. You're probably wondering, like, whoa, why is Malachi on the Midweek Pit Stop? How do I get on the Midweek Pit Stop? You have to be available Tuesday afternoon at like 1 o'clock. I told Malachi 12:45. He didn't be rolling in here until about 1:15. Hey, but he did grab a drink from the gas station for me. So
I had to go.
He was late. You were late though.
I was, but
he said I rolled out of bed at 11:57.
Hey, pathetic. No, I was getting dressed at 11. I got out of bed at like 11:50.
It doesn't matter. But if you're free on Tuesdays when we record, shoot me a text, an Instagram message, tweet at me. What else? You could call the church at 269-965-5441, extension 102.
I did not know that.
Nobody ever calls my office. My phone never rings.
I'll say I don't know.
You can email me at I'm just kidding. Just get a hold of me. I would love to have you on the Midweek Pit Stop. I know with school, some of you have different schedules. Like you don't have class today, but you had class yesterday and tomorrow. So if you want to be on, you're free Tuesday afternoons, shoot me a text. We'll get you on here. Thanks for joining. Yep. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and then get ready. Sunday for $1 you can pick up a sticker to put on your cell phone, your water bottle, your laptop, your car. What else would you put a sticker on? Your computer.
You could put on your cell phone.
Wait, I said laptop.
You could put it on your shirt.
Don't put it on your shirt. It's a waste of $1 because then it goes through the wash.
That's true.
You could put it on your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Game Boy, your PlayStation Portable. You remember
Did you say water bottle?
Water bottle. Not disposable, though. That'd also be a waste.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching today. Tune in next week, but we'll see you Sunday for Bringing Sexy Back Part 2. Thanks for being here, Malachi.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you later.
See you.